So here, Jamie Heineman. I'm going back from what I read. You hear Adam Savage in the background. I'm watching him paint a crab model thing, and it's really infectious. He's always so um, excited about the stuff he does, about the art he makes, about like he's not even building the model, he's just painting the model. And right now he's putting dots on it and it's spots on it, and yeah, he's just loving the creation. I was like, you know what? That kind of happened to me today. I Right, long story short, I guess I made a piece some time ago with a nib. It's a gelat nib. Gelat's a pen maker, and I've used it before, but I did this, and um, and the thing is that it's kind of flexible. It's like I think they used to call it a hawk quill. It's like a crow quill. It does fatter lines. Like, let me see if I can find a line. Like, I don't know, that line there, that line there. Like a lot of the lines on this thing I did with it are pretty thin, like kind of a dead line. But like, there's some like things I made a little fatter. Like I upped the line weight. So anyway, I've done that. That nib isn't being made in the States or available in the States or some stupid crap. So I can't find it anywhere. And because I can't find it anywhere, I haven't used it in maybe like a year, close to a year. I'm romanticizing it. I'm like, this is the nib that I did and made everything better. I did. This is the nib that made my life easier, made my world brighter, made my lobster butterier. But today I did. I have this piece that I did. It's sketches. It's like I was doing a page. Actually, I have to redo that page. I was doing a page, and it's now become scrap. So I'm doing sketches on it. And I made this character who hopefully I'll pull out and do something with. But kind of procrastinating on a page I'm working on now. And I pulled this page out and I looked at this dude's hair. I was like, oh, this hair is really good. Like, I really like how this face came out. And there's a lot of times I do a face and I have the drawing and I have the drawing done and I'm like, how did I do that? And I can't quite remember. But looking at the way that hair looks, I had an idea. I also did this the same, but I think I was just, again, procrastinating. So I know it wasn't the nib that I like. And then I realized I think it might have been a Hunt 103, which looks like this. Focus on it. I can't see because my phone's going to die. Anyway. Very flexible, more flexible than the I think I didn't call it 850, July 850. It's a lot more flexible, but it's also a lot thinner. Like the line is more elegant. It's like I always equate it to like watching ballet or something. Yeah, because I know I did this with the 103, the Hunt 103. So it's a very good chance that I did that. So what did I do? I found the one I showed you. I found it on my table. I took it out of a thing and I rested on a side table and I shoved it into a holder and I inked this dude with it earlier today. And that was me being as excited as let's say Jamie Heineman again, as Adam Savage is with his thing. And I was like, that is exciting. And I started thinking about our life together after this. I also did this guy with it. The cross hatching, all that stuff was done with it. I think there's some cross hatching I did with a tiny brush, but most of the line work, all that stuff there, that's it. I don't love this stuff here, but it's all done with that pen. And I got excited. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do everything with it now. It works the way I want it to. Sorts, of course. I mean, I could decide that this is the pen I use forever and all that stuff. But at some point, I'm just not gonna want to use it anymore because that happens a lot. But that hair on that first face. Well, I'll show you a hair I did recently, and I'm like, I wanted that 850 to do this hair, and now I'm thinking I could have used the 103 to do this hair, and it would have been more. Phone died. Anyway, yeah. So I did hair recently. Let me put my brush back where I was going. I did hair recently using a brush. There's some pen. I think this is getting really into nerdy pen weeds, but I think I used a 170, Gillette 170 to do the hair. Maybe some with a Gillette 303. But yeah, Adam Savage is done. It's now the Somewhere News guy. So if you hear voices in the background, that's them talking. Um, long preamble. I did that hair. I did his hair with a brush because I was trying to figure out how to do curly hair. I know how to do curly hair. It's just you get to these points where you're like, I don't know how to do this anymore, and then you do it, and it's just like it's fine. But yeah, I wanted to do it with. I liked how the 850, the Gillette 850, did hair. So I've been trying to do things with other pens and brushes and stuff the way the 850 did hair, but then after seeing that picture, I really thought I should have done it with the 103. Let me just show you. Anyway, I just did these. Homeboy's curly hair. I like playing with doing cross hatching to make it like, you know how when the head is round, the closer parts of the head actually show more light than the further parts of the shadow would go around and blah blah blah. Anyway, I did that to kind of make the head roundish. I like doing that. Who knows if it's successful? It's just cross hatching. I like doing cross hatching. Anyway, I'm doing the hair. I'm sure that might have been another number for you to forget. A Gillette. Fuck you. A Hunt 108. Yes, a Hunt 108. This some bitch. Where are you at? Where you at? Where you at, 108? Where you at? I just saw you. There you are. This guy. Yeah. Homemade holder. I think I did this hair with that. That also has a nice fine line and then a fat line if you kind of work it out. I'm trying to get this. What's the word? Spontaneous look for the hair in some places. Having sat on it for like a day, I like how it looks better. But at the time, I really wished I had a better pen for it. This also is sideburns. I'm gonna leave it, but it is what it is. Anyway, why am I talking about this nonsense? I don't know. I wanted to make a video, talk about pens, show stuff that I'm working on, kind of get my juices flowing to just effing hunker down and do the page that's on my table now. It's not that guy. Is it only these two? It's only these two. Okay, and this guy again. But yeah, I guess I'll show more. Maybe show more in this way. I felt like making a video. Who knows if I'll do another one? I don't post here enough. But anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. Later.